Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories. First one is from Tigray, Monjorino, Fat Liver Gebrigzaber, one of the senior most TPLF Debrecen wing leaders, leveled new allegations against Tigray interim government. I think she delivered a speech in Shire, and there she leveled some new allegations without mentioning Getachew's name, but obviously the target of her talk was Getachew Reda. What did she say? Then about around a week ago, IGAD Secretary General Workane Gebeyehu visited Somalia. Back then, I said that Workane basically went to Somalia to deliver a message from Ethiopian PM. And IGAD wanted to mediate between Ethiopia and Somalia. Some viewers, some sources criticized me, saying I was making up stories. But yesterday, IGAD Secretary General and Somalia's foreign minister held a meeting. And after that, Workane posted a social media message. So what did IGAD chief say, who is former foreign minister of Ethiopia? Let's start from Tigray, viewers. There is no end to the ongoing war of words between two TPLF wings, both trying to tarnish each other's image, both trying to discredit each other in the eyes of the people of Tigray. It seems that the Bratzian side is on the offensive. He has taken a lead in this war of words. Getachew is on the back foot. He has stopped his public engagement campaign, but he intends to resume his public engagement campaign. Meanwhile, he's relying on his powers as the interim president, as the chief of government. He wants security forces to comply with his instructions. He wants his cabinet to stand behind him. So he has discontinued his public mobilization campaign, but TPLF is holding discussions for 6 days. The discussion will go on, discussion between TPLF leaders and people. We are seeing public meetings across Tigray, Shire, Beadi, Makale, in other parts of Tigray, such meetings, and mostly in the areas which are strongholds of TPLF. I have not been able to confirm any meetings in southern Tigray, Mihoni, Mecho, etc. Why? Because that area is the stronghold of Getachew side. So no meetings in southern Tigray, but in central, northwestern Tigray, TPLF is holding discussions. Main TPLF leaders are presiding over these meetings. Monjorino, Debrecen, Alam is there too. Alam, though he's no more part of the executive committee, but he's CC member. He's also been seen addressing these gatherings. I think Monjorino was in Shire, where in a speech, Monjorino is a fat liver Gebrigzaber, TPLF fighter. She took part in TPLF's armed struggle, and then she has been part of TPLF's politics for decades. One of the most seasoned TPLF leaders. People accuse her brother, David Gebrigzaber, of being involved in financial irregularities and corruption. David was arrested, I think, in the UAE a few days ago. Later, he was released. I think David is a partner of Sadkan too, if I'm not wrong. David and Sadkan jointly established a beer company. It was sold later to another party. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I learned. While they're on opposite sides, Debrecen, Monjorino on one side, Getachew, Debrecen on the other side, they are on one page for their interest too, as David Gebrselassie has been Saad Khan's business partner. Anyway, Monjorino, in her speech, leveled serious allegations against Getachew group without naming Getachew Reda. She said that when TPLF held meetings, the meetings were leaked. The information discussed at the meetings was leaked. So the party started an investigation about the conduct, the activities of Central Committee and Executive Committee members. She did not share details who carried out this investigation. Were all CC Executive Committee members on board? But she said investigation was conducted. And it was revealed that Tigray interim government, she mentioned that Tigray interim government people were leaking information about TPLF's internal meetings to the federal government, to the Prosperity Party. And these people, part of Tigray interim government, were committing treason and they wanted to dismantle TPLF in alliance with the Prosperity Party. A new allegations against Getachew group by Monjorino, it seems. Whose narrative is selling, Monjorino's or Getachew Reda's? And are Tigray people really interested in listening to Monjorino or Getachew? Or they don't want to listen to anyone? They have their own problems to face. I think Monjorino, the Bratzian's narrative is selling. Getachew, it is becoming difficult for Getachew to prove his loyalty with Tigray, with the people of Tigray. That is why he could be forced to take some anti-federal government positions, like he's opposing the disarmament of Tigray forces, because he wants to gain sympathy of people of Tigray through taking this position. He said he's working for restoration of TPLF as a party. Again, he's taking this position to gain sympathy from the people of Tigray, that he is actually the real representative of TPLF. But I think the Bratzian Monjorino narrative is selling. Getachew is finding it difficult to present himself as true TPLF. Second, viewers, IGAD Intergovernmental Authority on Development is mediating between Ethiopia and Somalia. I mentioned that a few days ago. Now it has been officially confirmed. Workane Gebrselassie is IGAD Secretary General. He's from Ethiopia. He's worked as a minister in Ethiopia, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Before and during PM Abiy's tenure, he worked as Minister of Foreign Affairs. Later, he was nominated for the slot of IGAD Secretary General, and now, for the last more than 5 years, he has been working as IGAD Secretary General. IGAD is a regional body with, I think, 7 or 8 members. Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, Djibouti, Sudan, South Sudan, etc. are members of IGAD. He visited Somalia a few days ago. He met with the President Hassan Sheikh. He met with Al Feki too. His visit was about Ethiopia. It has been confirmed now because yesterday, IGAD Chief Secretary General met with Somalia's Foreign Minister, Ahmed Feki, in New York. They met there on the sidelines of UN General Assembly meeting there. And after that, Workane issued a statement. Workane says that this meeting in New York was held as a follow-up meeting on the earlier meeting between IGAD chief and Somalia's Foreign Minister in Somalia. And he confirmed that IGAD wants to resolve this issue. It wants to de-escalate the tension between Ethiopia and Somalia. So IGAD's intention clear, but is Ethiopia Is Somalia going to accept IGAD as an impartial mediator? Because IGAD chief is from Ethiopia. Let's see. IGAD's intention is clear. It wants to mediate. But will Somalia show flexibility to accept IGAD as a neutral mediator? Let's see. I don't think so that Somalia will accept IGAD. But because IGAD, if you remember, a few days ago announced that PM Abiy would represent IGAD as tourism champion for the next few years because of PM Abiy's interest in developing tourism, tourist spots and infrastructure in Ethiopia. So obviously that move by IGAD won't go well with Somalia. Let's see. So far, Somalia has not officially rejected IGAD as a mediator between Ethiopia and Somalia.